Throughout this ISU, I got an opportunity to explore different forms of reading, analyze them, and create my own. I feel as though the most meaningful reading option was the children's storybooks because it allowed me to reflect on the morals I was taught as a kid. Storybooks we read as children guide us in the direction of people we should want to be, but when we are little, we just don't notice it. We enjoyed the story and didn't really know the meaning behind it, and yet it still affected us in some way. We got taught to be kind, do nice things, and share with others. Reading stories like Have You Filled a Bucket teaches children to be kind and do small things to make other people happy. They do this in a clever way to make it enjoyable for children to listen. I read my stories on the topic of qualities of good friends. I then used this topic and the qualities that I acquired to make a story about a little mouse that bought a new sweater, and everyone bullied him for it. He loved this sweater, and everyone hated it, except for this cat who was the most pretty and popular animal in the grade. I made this character a cat because enemies can be friends, because in real life, cats and mice don't like each other. I learned that there are so many different messages that lie in between a simple storybook. So, when I wrote my own story, I needed to come up with a theme, something that I wanted children to get from reading my story. I never used to understand why our teachers always asked us, what does the author want you to know? What are they trying to say? Well, now I truly understand the meaning of this. Reading these books and reflecting on them helps me to better understand how reading shapes the future. Analyzing these stories helped me to better understand the aspects that I needed to include when making my own story. The most meaningful writing option for me was writing my thank you cards because it gave me an opportunity to thank and express how much these important people in my life truly mean to me. I do not take many opportunities to sit down and tell someone how much I love them or how much they impact my life, so this writing option gave me the chance to. Doing this ISU helped me to better understand the meaning and morals behind reading and influenced me not to just write something that I need to, but to create something I am genuinely interested in. I needed to put meaning, truth, reason, and messages between the lines in order to display great work. Analyzing reading options really showed me this to better my own work. Writing pieces need to have your own ideas and your character, but still be interesting enough to read. I've learned that anything you make, write, or create reflects your image and how you see the world and what impact you put on to others. Ideally, you reflect your work. In the end, reading and writing have an unbreakable bond that always reflect each other. We see this all the time throughout our world, whether it be from a movie, to a writing piece, to a story, to a novel. This bond cannot be broken. I hope you enjoyed this short video as it displayed some of the many things I learned doing this ISU. Hope you enjoyed.